It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today we hit... Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Desperados of San Antonio taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hustle. Ready?
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on second down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 23-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expecting it's to lead this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
2 yards to go, second down. And Walker has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Prescott to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Prescott from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
46.
And again, it's Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they interplay one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up and down. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter. He's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here. And I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
Walker now on 1st and 10. And room there to work it inside the 25. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Prescott. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 26.
Straight ahead, Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 151 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
19, 19 light.
They go play action here on first down. Touchdown, Seahawks. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this 35-0 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep, and deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 9 now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Come on.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Seahawks 42. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he gets it down to the 32. Here now, 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Now back to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you put something together here in the second half.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Prescott now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba. His first touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are pouring it on. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2nd down and 3. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. That is caught, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
47.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right. He finds his man. Complete. That's Craig. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now Prescott. That's complete. Right around the 8. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 7-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That pass complete to Moore. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Come on.
2nd down and 6 now.
At the 32-yard line.
Hustle.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Back to throw again. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now they're in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Trap 60. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerard Jackson. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! A big play there. 73 yards. And the Desperados are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Let's go now.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And it's Charbonnet once again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones down.
That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
A gain of 6 yards.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Here we go, 46, 46.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a fly.